join us from Research Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. Time is starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we're looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Jacksonville State Gamecocks and the Oregon State Beavers. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Gamecocks ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. That's reeled in. It's Nolan. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Using his legs, it's Glass. There's some room. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hatcher. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Fires to the big fella, and he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. The Beavers are in the hurry up. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside. It's Hatcher. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Got it looking for a first. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it out with a touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside, it's Savage. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unleashes one. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Hatcher. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Beavers will hustle to the line. The option look. Quick toss.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
And the Beavers will go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Beaver! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long through the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and then hopefully move the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. Direct snap. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the air, it's Murphy. Under fire, finds his tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Fires to the big fella. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
He wants to change this route. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it. or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Trying to keep the drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Running to the left. Cross. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Got his man. The Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. Running inside, it's Hatcher. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And the Beavers will try to pick it up on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Touchdown, Beavers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well,
this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer, it's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Murphy. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Beavers in the hurry up. He might want another play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The run inside. It's Hatcher. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Michigan State Spartans. And it's the Buckeyes looking to make it 9 for 10 here this season. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they are a serious contender. Here now,
and here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for space to the left. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hatcher. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a situation here in the third.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
Here's a little room there.
Hey, guys, I'll be really curious to watch this offense down the stretch and see how they handle this. They've got a big lead. They can probably just continue to run the football. I got the running back stayed in bounds right there, too. Keep the clock moving. Or do they like their numbers? Do they want to continue to put the gas pedal to the floor, be aggressive, try to score points? Be interested to see how they handle this situation.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside a wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the 3rd quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
On the run, fires downfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing.
He unleashes a long one. Upstairs, he's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10.
Booster! Where did he go?
Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Offense in a bunch formation. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Hampton. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Now improvising. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And back to the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Beavers racing to the line in the intercepted for the 11th time this season. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A pick six.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play.
Snags it and he's open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th.
Breaks into the open. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Touchdown, Oregon State. And the stomping has commenced. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Looking deep. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard, just going for it all. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
And the extra point was good. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the fourth quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back. It's Murphy. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The Beavers moving quickly to the line.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Beavers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Beavers! And the pummeling has started. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Oh, they're after him. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big step.
He wants to go deep. And it's it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Makes the catch. It's Gentry. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Go, go!
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. The Gamecocks are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. He's running free down the middle. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Number one job of a defense, affect the quarterback, get to him, make him a little bit flustered, uncomfortable. Jesse, his 2nd fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, David, you know as a former DN, the coaches were telling their guys, hey, you got him to fumble once. If you get close to him, strip away at that thing. Get your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened. They were opportunistic, not just recovering it, scooping and scoring for a big TD.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've